Hey all, this is Rick Keys. Rick Keys, Music Caravan, and you see I'm sporting my hat from Los Cabos, Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. Just came back from there. Been a week now since I've been back. So I am catching up with my show, and as you can see, I am sporting my Rick Keys Music Caravan Tiki Bar shirt also. So it's the Tiki Bar and Lounge. It's doing quite well here in Osai, California. And let me see, how else can I wear this hat? I can also wear this hat like that. Pretty cool. All right. So, and it can go like that. And it can also go like, if I really want to do you all a favor, I could do it like this, but then you would think I'm from a Middle Eastern country. So I'm not. I'm from the United States, as I have that thing up my nose. So there it is, the hat, the special hat I got for a really good price in Cabo San Lucas. Okay, so Rick Keys Tiki Bar. As you can see in the background, we've got It Keys. It Keys is up there. And as you all know, It Keys is non-binary. We don't need to go into that anymore. I think the non-binary thing is kind of like uh, becoming a thing of the past, thank God. So anyway, it's up there. The thing is up there with X Keys. X Keys is also a thing that's a non-binary, and you know about that. X, Elon, they're both out there surfing. Got a pretty darn good wave. Some interesting things here going on in O side. Let's just start with the most obvious ones. As you can see, we're having some issues with the sun. The sun is being chased by a planet that apparently wants to run into the sun. So the sun has been darting across side skies, trying to avoid the planet from running into it and destroying the world. And it and X are, they don't seem to care. They're just out surfing. That's kind of how surfers are. They don't really care too much about anything, just waves. I'm making some waves now. We got some new music here that I purchased when I saw Ronnie Baker Brooks at the Coach House in San Juan Capistrano. This is one of his previous releases. I also have his new one that made it to the Rick Keys top music albums for 2024. This one, Ronnie Baker Brooks, and it's called The Torch. A lot of great songs on there. We will continue with more stuff going on here in Osai, but let's start off with a little music. Pierce Dipner, a young kid going back. He's got a release, came out. He sent that to me. Really good music on there. This one should be on the RMR chart. It's not, however, but it is on the Rick Keys Music Caravan chart. Gina and Johnny, that would be Johnny Fink. Free Your Soul is the name of that one. A lot of great music on that one. My buddy from Brazil, Fernando Naranja and Black Soul, Times Keep Rolling. Trying to hook up something here in side with Fernando and Rob to play some stuff here in my hometown of Oside, the home of the Keys Tiki Bar and Lounge. And we're going to go over more of what's going on with the Tiki Bar. I picked this one up at the Coach House also. Cedric Burnside, I actually picked up two. One is most recent one, and one that won a Grammy. I believe it was the one, that one, I think won a Grammy. But anyway, those two you're going to hear. 11 Guys Quartet. They have a release called 11 by 11. Some good music on that one. Another new one, we've got Mickey Free. How much was it? Free. Mickey Free and Dreamcatcher. So he's got some new music. And following with one last new one that I got, it's Ali Venable, Money and Power. So that's kind of what the world is about. Money and power. Lots of people with money, less people with power. But unfortunately, the people with the money are the ones with the power. Unlike Rick Keys, I have no power. I just have power over you and my music. So stay tuned. All right. So we are going to go into the RMR chart. But before we do that, let's finish up what's going on here in Osai, California. Let's see if we can find what's going on. All right. So anyway, good news. The Tiki Bar is actually doing way better. It's open again. As I noted before, it's improving or increasing in size. It used to only be one little small restaurant. Now there's an upstairs, and then the tiki bar is upstairs. So it's 3 stories, so you can actually see the ocean from side. And they are starting on another level. Another trailer is being moved in, and you can see we got the new cook and one of the people, one of the Wee Keys family. And actually, Wee Keys is he's bringing in another unit. They're adding on to the tiki bar that is doing so well. You can see them bringing it in right now. And the proud owner is hidden behind me. There he is, one of the proud owners, Me Keys. Me Keys is also non-binary. Not he, the thing, along with It Keys, own the Tiki Bar. They don't own me, but I am a frequent customer of the Tiki Bar and Lounge. Okay, so now let's continue. RMR chart, Roots Music Report chart. Mitch Ryder, he is at number 41 with Love. Dean Zucchetto, number 32, and that's Song for the Sinners. Sometimes it's hard to read what these people wrote. I thought it was sewn. Song for the Sinners. Mark Muleman Massey, I actually rode a mule, or was it a donkey, or it was an ass, it was a jackass, it was something, but it wasn't a horse, it was one of those hybrids. Mark Muleman Massey is at number 18 with Been a Long, Long Time. It certainly has been a long, long time. 4 years of heartaches. No longer with us, but hopefully things will get way better. Sunny Blue and the Moons at number 17. Passion and Regrets. Okay. Shamika Copeland, number 16 from Alligator Record Labels, and Blame It on Eve. We all like to blame things on Eve because she started things off rotten. We had a paradise and she turned it into a shithole. But anyway, so we're at war, we're at this and that and that and that and that. Thanks, Eve. But anyway, let's continue with more non-depressing news. Tab Benoit, he's at number 14 with I Hear Thunder. And that actually made it to the Rick Keys Top Blues albums for 2024. This one made it to Rick Keys, being me, Music Caravan Top Blues Albums 2024. Also, Ronnie Baker Brooks, Blues in My DNA. I think I have blues in my DNA, and I have blues in my genes, too. I have blue jeans. Speaking of Wild, Will Wild, WILDE, we're in the top 10 now. Will Wild, Blues is still alive, number 10. You can see that 2025, this one is going to make it to my Rick Keys Music Caravan Top Blues Albums for 2025, just to let you know. Big Al and the Heavyweights is at number 9 with Blues Power. A lot of blues power coming out of Rick Keys Music Caravan. By the way, all you people in Dhaka, Bangladesh, Patna, India, and people in Pakistan and around the world, thanks for listening. Spread the word. Rick Keys Music Caravan blues are good. And so Eddie 9B, this one made it to my Rick Keys Music Caravan Top Blues Album 2024. The song, the title song, Saratoga, made it top blues songs, and the whole album made it to 2024. And it's doing well. It's at number 6. Just goes to show how smart Rick Keys is, being me, that I knew it was so good a year in advance. Now people are just catching on. Number 5, Bob Quotatori and Friends, Doing the Shout. I always like Bob's album covers. They're kind of unique. Speaking of unique, we weren't, but we are now. Matt the Rattlesnake Lesh is at number 7. Actually, he may be at number 2. I may have that wrong. So he's either number 7 or number 2, because at number 1, we've got Tommy Castro and the Painkillers, Closer to the Bone. Okay, so that's what you're going to hear. This is Rick Keys Music Caravan Blues Show live here in Ojai, California. So It Keys is out surfing with X Keys, and they want to say goodbye, and hopefully you have fun watching the show. As you can see, the sun is still trying to escape that planet. Not sure the name of the planet, but it looks like Saturn. The Tiki Bar is doing well, and if you guys want to purchase a Keys Tiki Bar, you're certainly welcome to look into them. They're not cheap, and neither am I. So if you want one, let me know. So stay tuned. Rick Keys Music Caravan Blues Show coming up. You know how to listen. Go to YouTube, subscribe. Once you subscribe, there's a bell. Press that bell. That helps bring the good news of Rick Keys into your life on a regular basis. Also, there's thumbs. Do that. That helps spread the good news of Rick Keys Music Caravan to your friends, family, enemies. I'll take enemies. Just no none communists. No communists. I don't like communists. Enemies. And then what else? Like, dislike. Make sure you like it. Doesn't help to dislike. So stay tuned. Rick Keys Music Caravan coming up. And have a drink on me. Just come into the tiki bar and Osai, California, and say, Rick Keys, and maybe you can get a free drink in the stream. Thank you.